This your first time really talking about it?
Like, it took me this long to even be able to try to, how can you say it, to be able to try to let it out.
You got a tear strolling down, y'all. Tell us what happened.
All I know is I'll be trying to hold it in because it's so much. Oh, I think it's inhumane. Some of the stuff that I went through up in that jailhouse.
Give me an example.
As a woman, 5 months in jail for some tickets, no human being in their right mind, and I came in there in my right mind for me to leave out 5 months later with bond money to even sit there 5 months. What happened to me in that jail is a lot to talk about on here. I promise it really is.
What's up, YouTube? Hit the like button, share the video. Now back to the content. What's up, YouTube? Atlanta Street Interviews out here with another one. So we got a young lady with us today. How you doing today, miss?
Hey, how y'all doing?
Doing good, doing good. So are you homeless?
Yes, I am.
Okay, and so how old are you?
I'm 31.
31. And so how long have you been homeless?
For about a year.
About a year? What was it that happened a year ago that caused you to become homeless?
I had a little mental situation, incident, caused me to be kind of not stable.
Kind of like a mental breakdown or something?
Yes.
Okay, what happened? How'd you end up getting a mental breakdown?
Situation happened while I was incarcerated, tasered, shower, water.
So speak up just a little bit, but I guess from what I'm gathering, it sounds like you was in jail and you got tased?
Traumatized by the guards, yeah.
Why'd they tase you?
I mean, I don't even have a clue. I can't even get I don't know. We're trying to see that. We still to this day trying to see. So.
I mean, I know how it could be in the jails, it could be either where, you're kind of being a bit much and they have to calm you down. Sometimes they just are on a power trip.
I feel like it was more of I don't want to say racism, but I feel like it was more, how can you say it? I'm not sure. I was in the shower naked, so, I mean, I wasn't supposed to be tasted in the water. It was in water.
Okay.
So
that happened. How did that cause you to become homeless? What was the result of that?
It's like, after that, it's like, it took me time to start, to really start back talking normal. It took me, like, months. I'm still kind of have a slight little...
So you kind of like became nervous, like withdrawn type deal, like almost like a mute.
Yes, and I was like speaking loud, like to myself.
Like Tourette's, like almost someone with Tourette's syndrome.
And I had to go and I mean I've been doing therapies and stuff, but I think it messed me up kind of bad.
Okay, all right. So you had a situation, and I'm assuming that after you got out of jail, I guess, because you had the mental stuff going on, you wasn't able to, kind of pay your bills, take care of yourself, all that stuff.
Right.
Okay.
I mean, I feel like, I don't know how can you say it. I feel like through that whole situation, it left me to now. I'm getting back to normal to where I can focus more to do what I had to do for myself and kids. So.
I was about to ask, do you have any kids?
Yes.
How many?
I have
one. One?
Yeah.
Okay. How old?
He's 8.
8? Okay. And so who does he live with right now?
He lives with a family member right now.
Okay, so he's not in DFACS or anything like that?
No.
Okay. Alrighty, have you ever been married? No? Alright. So let's start from the beginning. So where you from?
I'm from Shreveport, Louisiana.
Hey man, shout out that Shreveport, Louisiana, man. Shout it out. Shout the whole state of Louisiana, man. For sure. They know on this channel, they know I love New Orleans, man, for sure. All right, and so growing up in Louisiana, did you have both mom and dad in the household?
I had mom and her husband. Dad was incarcerated.
Okay, so dad was incarcerated, so you had mom and, I guess, stepdad?
Yes. Okay,
do you have any siblings?
Yes. I'm the oldest. 2 more sisters, a little brother, stepsister.
Okay, so you're the oldest? Okay. And so, I mean, growing up, would you say that you had, like, a fairly normal childhood?
I can say, yeah, of course. Come to think about it, did I? Yeah, I did have a nice childhood, of course.
Good childhood? Went to high school?
I graduated college, yes.
Okay. You say graduated college?
Yes.
With a bachelor's degree?
No, that's what I'm working on now.
Okay, so what degree? Associates?
Associates, yes.
Okay, what was that in?
That was in nursing.
Nursing? Okay. Like a CNA type deal, medical assistant?
MA, phlebotomy, EKG, yeah.
I got you. Okay. All right. And so I mean, at some point, it sounds like, things was going right along. I mean, were you working? What did life look like in your early 20s,
I mean, in my early 20s, I was in my own car, own place and everything. So
you had your own car, own place?
Yeah.
What type of work was you doing at that time?
I mean, I graduated after I had my kids. So before then, it was like a normal, when you that age, either a Pizza Hut place or,
Yeah, just like some little jobs
Taco
type deal.
Bells.
I get it. But you was just working, doing your own thing, had your own spot.
Right.
Had your own car. Okay.
Yeah.
And at some point you had a child. Was you in a relationship when you had him?
Kind of.
Yeah, well, okay. Nah, tell it now. Tell it. What's the deal?
How it be. You know how y'all
So it was like
be,
a situationship?
You know how women get when we weren't married, so hey.
Okay, so I mean, so basically, it was like, was it a friends with benefit, or was it like?
Nah, we was together though.
Okay, so y'all was together. Okay. How long was y'all together for?
About 4 years.
About 3 years.
3-4 years, something like that.
Okay, and so how long after you had the child did the relationship dissolve?
I mean, I wasn't gonna be the one to sit back and keep having babies, At that point, I was still young, so I mean, I kind of branched off myself,
So you left the relationship?
Yeah.
So he didn't want you to leave?
I mean, we could have been together. Could have.
So you dumped him? Is that what you're saying?
This is my baby dad. I couldn't just dump him like dump. I had to.
But I mean, you stopped dealing with him as far as romantically?
Right. Yeah.
Why?
Because I'm too many problems, Like,
well, tell me about it. What? Just give me one. Like, what was the problem?
I mean, different. All the women popping up and all that. I mean, a man gonna make it your point to be like, hey, this is my lady, move on. You gotta go. Nobody finna be competing with no woman for no man. Nobody do that. No.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, I get it. Was he like a highly desired guy? Like a lot of ladies wanted him?
Yeah, he was that guy to me.
Well, but I mean, obviously the other ladies as well, right? Because, well,
I say so. Yeah.
I can dig it. So, I mean, for instance, like, how'd you end up in jail in the first place, right? Because
tickets. They said tickets. Fighting what caused me to go. They
fighting?
said tickets, yeah.
Okay, so what happened? Who was you fighting? What was the deal with that?
So-called friends, they were saying I was too flashy, or I ain't gonna say flashy, but I tried to flex too hard. He said I flexed too hard, so I'm like,
how was you flexing?
I don't know, finna take all the kids to Hurricane Harbor that day. Tell me how was I flexing when I was asking. I wasn't asking anything. When I pulled up to drop my kid off at my mom's house, the police called on me saying that I was picking with someone. So how could I pick with 13, 14 females jump on one person? How could that one person
Did y'all get to fighting?
Yeah, of course.
And so the police was called. Did any of them go to jail?
No, I'm the only one who went to jail. And maybe a few days later, I was tasered and water in the shower. So, yeah.
And so how long was you in jail after that incident happened with the taser?
Man, I had to sit there and go through all that with them people all the way up until June to November.
About 5 months?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I had to get whatever ever happened to me up while I was in there, I had to accept it all the way until, And yeah.
I mean, it seems like it's something that was pretty traumatic. It sounds like it still is bothering you and affecting you. I mean,
yeah,
So, I mean, okay. If I was to ask the guard why he tased you, what do you think his response would be?
Oh, maybe what would they say? I took too long to get out the shower. Could there be a response?
Well, I mean, is that what they said?
No, I'm just
was
saying.
Were they telling you?
I'm trying to see what would make a bunch of male guards come to the female side of Caddo Correctional Center and tased a woman that they were saying supposed to be in mental part of it anyway. If I was supposed to be in the mental part and I was supposed to be so mental, why would y'all come tase me in the shower naked?
Well, I mean, it sounds like, that's what I'm asking. Were you
Then I had to get
Were you having a mental episode already before they tased you?
No, I was not.
No?
I was in there. First off, I was in there for tickets with bond money. Why did y'all even torture me the way y'all did anyway? That's just the only thing I can say.
What were the tickets for?
They say no insurance, resisting arrest. I was in, now I don't know how these is no insurance and resisting arrest when I was in a rental car. So rental cars keep insurance, right?
Well, yeah, they definitely have insurance. But okay, so the long and short of it, you had tickets, I guess, and once the police was called, maybe you hadn't gone to court for those tickets, you had bench warrants or whatever, and so they went ahead and took you in. Is that what I'm hearing?
That's what I'm feeling. I mean, I don't know what was on their mind. What I went through, I don't wish that on no person, no human being, especially a lady in the shower naked. Like, what more was y'all, what was on y'all mind? That's the only thing I can see. What was on y'all mind? What were y'all on? Were y'all on something or what? Because for you to get tasered in the shower and water, it's common sense you don't.
Did you like go to the hospital or anything after that?
I got rushed to the hospital.
You got rushed to the hospital?
A couple of times. They was coming in and out there. I had to get shipped to a whole nother facility.
Well, what I'm asking, did you have to go to the hospital for that taser incident?
Of course. I couldn't talk. I was so scared and for my life up in there. Like, I couldn't even say everything that happened to me up in the hospital. I mean, I was just like, cry. I couldn't even talk to them people. I couldn't even say what happened to me, what was going on with me. It was like...
You're just in shock still?
Like, yeah, like, I mean...
How did that make you feel?
The only thing I can say is on this situation, it's way more to it than this, what I'm saying, because it go way, it's way more I had to go through in there for 5 months.
Like what?
Than sitting in a hospital that little few, minutes that they let you sit there and to go back to it.
What else happened when you was in jail?
I try to hold it in because I mean, what's gonna be done about the situation?
Well, you never know. You never know.
What could I mean, wait. I mean, it's.
You got a tear strolling down, y'all. Tell us what happened.
All I know is I'll be trying to hold it in because it's so much. Oh, I think it's inhumane. Some of the stuff that I went through up in that jailhouse.
Give me an example.
As a woman, you know.
Give me an example.
I'll be trying like it's like I mean, they stood a jump. I mean, what? I ain't much. Really talk about it because it's too much. It's too much to open up about. It's too much.
Well, don't open up about everything. Just tell us something that happened.
I mean, that's enough. That's enough. Can't say too much more because it's too much.
Well, I mean, what could have happened that would have been worse than the tasing?
Too much. It got to the point they was bringing me food. They was bringing me cabbage, cornbread, black-eyed peas in the jailhouse. I was eating normal food. It got that bad. So I don't even feel like, I mean.
They was doing that to try to appease you?
To try to keep me quiet, I
right.
guess. I don't know, but 5 months in jail for some tickets, no human being in their right mind. And I came in there in my right mind for me to leave out 5 months later with bond money to even sit there 5 months. What happened to me in that jail is a lot to talk about on here. I promise it really is.
Well, maybe you could expose the jail for its bad behavior. I mean, so I mean, what happened? Tell us.
I can't talk about it right now. All the way. It's a lot. It's too much. It's too much. I mean, it's my first time even really just coming out to somebody to say it, you know? So,
It's your first time really talking about it?
Like, it took me this long to even be able to try to, how can you say it, to be able to try to let it out, and it's all at one time. I ain't gonna be able to crank it all out at one time. It's like you're gonna have to.
You had to do a follow-up interview?
Yes.
Okay. That's fine, sweetie. That's fine. I mean, I see you're really, really emotional right now. Not able to really kind of formulate the thoughts and the words. So that's fine. That's fine. Well, listen, I mean, how did you get here to Atlanta? How long have you been here, first of all?
I've been here like 2 weeks now.
Okay, so you just got here.
Yeah.
So what made you come here?
I feel like it's more, I ain't gonna say just opportunity, because I mean, I have degrees, I have my own little business and everything. I just came here. I guess it seemed like it's more of a, no, it's like I was fighting against myself when I know what was right where I was at. It was like I ain't have no kind of that case. I can't even say, like, the cases seemed like I was being tortured still by. When I came home, it was like, get from down there in that area and come somewhere where them people in that area can't come to where you at, to where they can bother you like they were doing.
So you just needed to get away. You just needed to get the hell on, basically, is what you're saying.
Basically, get the hell on and live.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, miss. Well, listen, we really appreciate you taking the time, answering all of our questions. If anybody out there wanted to reach out, help, or donate, do you have a way they could do that? Do you have social media, Cash App, anything like that?
Yeah, Cash App, money sign, Black Queen, MUA.
You say Black Queen?
Yeah.
And then MUA?
Yes.
Okay, like makeup artist? Are you a makeup artist?
Like a kiss.
Oh, mwah, okay. Well, we appreciate that. All right, miss. Well, listen, we really appreciate you, like I say. And we definitely wish you nothing but the best out here, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Make sure you have a good one, okay?
All right.
All right, sweetie.
All right.